is Eric. I'm writing a web app, and that web app lets you create faces that you can talk to. So I've been doing a lot of work off stream, and a lot of it was design work, and I just didn't feel like bringing design work on stream. And then more recently, I made something work exactly like it already did work, but using a different approach. So now the WAV files
I should go back.
that load in here, they're not loaded with the built-in browser APIs to load WAV files. They're loaded with a library that gives me more capabilities. It's called WaveFile. It's an NPM package. It's an open source project. I am usually pretty reluctant to add libraries into my projects. But writing and reading WAV files is fairly complex. I know this because I used to do it like back in the 90s down at the byte level, just filling out all the structures for riff chunks and writing revolving buffers or rotating buffers that would pull in chunks and play them. It was a fair amount of work, so I did use this open source library. One of the things it gives me is it's an interesting capability. So when you see a WAV file, you know it can have audio in it, but it can also have other information in it, like timings of different events. And one of the advantages of using this library to write WAV files instead of using something built in to the browser is I have an ability to write the lip animation events themselves into the WAV file. So they don't have to be in a separate file, a text file that travels around with the WAV file. They can just be right in there with it. And if you're playing that WAV file on a normal WAV player, it just plays like regular WAV. But if you are playing it inside a Wisp, Wisp will also pull up the lip animation events that are inside of the file itself. And I'm not even having to add anything to the WAV format. There's already like 3 or 4 different ways to encode the information that I want to encode. So I did that, and then I thought, you know what, to get this going, I really want this button here that says record select to start doing something, because I've got a lot of code in place that's ready to receive audio, store it persistently, and link it to these lines of dialogue. But I do need to record some audio, and so this button currently does nothing, but I can create a dialogue that will allow me to, the user to record all the lines. So the way I'm seeing it is there's a level meter down here. It'll just listen constantly to the mic, and when you are getting up into an area where it's too loud and there's danger of clipping, it'll kind of highlight up to here. Let me see if I can give a better example. Yeah, if I go to no, there's no good way to show this. Never mind. It's not worth the detour. I could bring up like something like Audition, which is a DAW, and show that little meter. But it just basically tells you if you're about ready to clip, if your recording's going to be distorted because you're being too loud for the microphone to capture it well. Okay, so it comes to this screen, and you click Start. And then it starts bringing in all the lines that you selected, and the mic is live, you're recording. You'd say, just hold the bag. And then say you didn't like that take, or you wanted to have multiple takes to choose from, you click Retake, and say, just hold the bag. Retake, just hold the bag. Try it again. Just hold the bag, you know? And then when you're done with that line, you click next, and it goes on to the next line. And after you've gone through all the ones you selected, I didn't make a dialogue for this, but it would say finish here. And I think I probably, for simplicity, want to take out the previous, maybe the pause. Because the flow I'm really looking for is just that you just blaze through this whole thing. And if you wanted to record in a different way, where it was a little more controlled, there's other things you could do outside of Wisp. Okay, it does seem like I want pause, because pause is going to stop recording. I want retake, I want next, previous. Do I want to hold on to previous? I think it's okay. I'll leave previous in. Okay, so I won't get this all done. What I will do is get basically the UI up and not actually doing anything. And I'll keep working on it tomorrow. I've got about an hour. Okay. Recording, start. Dialogue. Record, start dialogue. What are they going to be? Yeah, is it worth it to have like a separate dialogue for the start? Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. On cancel I need. Dialogue, text, count. Suppose I gotta pluralize line or lines. And this is HTML, so NBSP. No, not that. Quote, I think. Or do I have to do quote? Let me see if it works without it. Yep. That's another thing. Is this going to get refactored into a dialog base? It probably will. So I'll start out by creating a style sheet that's named that way. Okay. So then let's go to the screen down at the bottom. Yeah, these dialogues go here. Okay. So let's see what we want. Record, start dialogue. Yep. Yep. Is that it? No, it needs one more. What's the other one? Dialogue text count. Okay. Yeah, sort of. I could just pass in the speech table. Just pass in the speech table. speech table is not a number, it's a speech table. Do I want to allow it to be null? Let me take a look and see what's possible to be passed in. Speech screen, revision speech table. No, I think the way that revision works, it's always not going to be null. So come back to here, say it has to be set, and let's alphabetize better. Oh, no, I did alphabetize. Okay, cool. So here, let's do is open. Let's have it check for is open to change. Or actually, I can invert this. I'll say if not is open and return. Otherwise, I guess that's not what I want to do. Let's just make a utility method. Okay, speech table util. Yeah, I think Copilot's going to figure it out. Yeah. Is there like a nicer way to do that? You could do it with reduce. That's fine though. I kind of like for each better than I like reduce, to be honest. Maybe Copilot knows that by now. Okay. Okay, so okay. Okay, so let's hook up the screen so it actually makes it open this thing. And that means Spill Speech Pane needs to have on start recording. Let's see, what's the button called? Record selected. Yeah, that. Okay, speech pane. And let's make sure this is alphabetized. Let's see. So I seem to have froze, at least on my second window on the Twitch. Let's see. I'll refresh here. I'm still going. Okay, that's fine. Twitch froze, not me. Or my web browser with Twitch in it froze. Okay. That should be enough to bring up the dialogue. I'm wrong. It's not. Alright, let's do a fresh reload. Come back into the speech screen, record selected. Not doing anything yet. So, what did I miss? Does this guy still work? Yeah, that still works. This guy's not working yet. Okay, there's the on. Oh, I can see it. I'm missing the bump bump. There we go. Alright, got a few things to fix there. Or I got one thing to fix there, actually. Just gotta take these little $signs off. They're not appropriate. This works. Click start. When you're ready to begin recording. Okay, so go back to this record start dialog. And these guys, they don't need to be here. I can just take them out like that. Okay, record selected. 0 line selected to record. So I do want record selected to be disabled when nothing is selected, but I'll come back to that in a little bit. Okay, record selected. Plural. One line is. Okay. Okay, let's make this so this is disabled if there's no lines that are recorded or selected to record. Okay. it's passing in the speech table. That means if I go into this pane, oh, there's already something here. Okay. Well, let's see, how about I think I can get away with just can't select the bro count. Revision. No, speech table. What? Yeah. Irritating. Okay. Let's call this selected row count. Yeah, just like that. Thank you. Okay, that might be enough. Yeah, okay, so now it's disabled. If I click one, now I can do, yeah. There we go. So it just goes back and forth. Very nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. Now what? I could work on that little level meter thing. Okay. That's one that I probably will not be able to finish in this stream. I could leave that for a fresh stream tomorrow. Why don't I make the next dialogue with everything but, or, okay, wait, no, I could do the UI for the recording level. I could do the display, but not hook it into the microphone quite yet. Okay. Recording level meter. All right, what am I passing into it? To start with, I think let's do what? See, this one is it could have everything it needs built into it. Like, I don't need to necessarily have it be purely presentational. Because none of the information it has about the current level of the microphone is going to be like data that needs to move around throughout the app. It's ephemeral. It doesn't need to be tracked in that classic React top-down way, with props passed down. But maybe just to start, let's say loudness value, and that'll let me test with it a little bit. Loudness. To do, delete, and use ephemeral state. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's get the UI for it. Const. Okay. Yep. Okay. Then we'll do display, flex, and width 100%, and height 2 rem. Yeah, fix my typo. Okay. So then let's do cell 1. Flex, grow, Ground color. And take this over to Photoshop, do a little bit of design. Just a little, not a lot. Give myself a little more room. Oh. All right. So let's see. Turn off that rounded corner. Irritating. Some of the decisions that Photoshop made were I just don't know how they can be considered to be good. Okay, let's do green, and then just kind of pastels might be nice. Oh, I know the way to do this. To do it quickly and not fuck around for a long time. I'll just make a gradient. Okay, so we'll go with blending options, and we do a gradient overlay, and we set this to be, and just do linear. Okay. I guess 180. There we go. All right. This guy would like to be. Oops. I got it mixed around. Dang it. 0. Okay. This guy I want to be green. This guy, yellow. This guy will do red. Okay. So annoying. Okay. 180. There we go. And I think make this a little more orange, I guess. Actually, let's make this green and make it yeah, okay. So then this will be like little blocks, so it'll be syncopated a bit. Let me just... There we go. That's a little bit nicer. So how I go... I think to the halfway point and call that like the safe area to the halfway point. But then there's a little bit danger if you keep going. And then maybe I can show just a little more progression towards yellow as you get more of this direction. Let me try that. Okay, that's pretty good. Over here, maybe a little more progression. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Okay. So then, let's do this. View the grid again. And I'm going to do how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10. Here, then here. Wait. Okay. Alright, since I know it's going to need a bunch of these, let's just paste those in to start. Cell 2. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I don't move my mouse, I don't have to recount each time. Okay. That's fine. Makes sense. Okay, now let's go back to this guy. Now I've got all my styles. No. Okay, so let's start with that. Get some idea what it looks like. Not bad. Pretty good start. I feel like this isn't the best color. Let's see, column gap. Nice. Okay. So then I can do something like cell off, compose a cell, and we'll do, I think like a light gray would do it. then we go back to here. Loudness greater than or equal 1. That's it. Yeah. Why don't we just do cell 0 always on. You know what? I can leave it for, I can have it be is mic on equals true. Is mic on. And that tells me if we show cell 0 or not. And then after all these we keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then if I come back, yeah. So that's 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. But loudness should be, I think, like between 0 and 1. Yeah. That looks nicer. Let's give a little padding. Or margin. I always mix up margin and padding. 1 REM. There we go. Okay. So that's pretty good. Boy, I wish I had more than 10 minutes left on the clock here, because I can feel myself wanting to keep going and hook up the microphone to it. You know, let's explore that a little bit without actually starting on it or committing to finish it in the session. If I go to web audio, no, that's not where I have it. Web speech. Yeah, it's this microphone thing. Okay, so the way that this class I wrote works is you construct it with a callback, and that callback is going to get samples. So, well, I'm actually looking forward to writing this tomorrow. So the samples that I get, I can just run like an RMS on the sample util. Do I got that? Where's my RMS? Okay, let's go back over to speech. RMS. No, nothing there. I might have to add it back into SL audio. So RMS, no RMS. Nothing. Okay. I've written code for it a whole bunch of times. Let me make sure I can find it. Is it in here? Oops. Okay, noise floor util. RMS util. There it is. Source audio util. Okay. Okay. So this would do it. Calc RMS chunks from samples. Calc RMS for samples. Yeah, I'm just going to grab this and bring it over to SL audio because it is tested code that works well and is useful to a variety of things. Over here, let's do add TypeScript RMS util. Bam. Okay, back to conversations, and let's get the test. Okay, window back over to SL Web Audio. No. Ew. No, I don't need this test. This is not that good of a test. And if I look at this, let me take out the stuff that's a little more wait a minute, that didn't look right. Come back here. So really, this test is here? Estimate average peak amplitude from RMS. I don't think that even is in this file. No, I'm wrong. It is here, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna see a case to use it again. All this stuff seems good though. Okay. Let's have this be one of the exports. Okay. Make sure that builds. Okay. Oops. Okay, so then coming back to web speech, is microphone exported? Probably not. No, it's not. Okay, just write a few notes. Let's go to Scratch. And hold on to this. Okay. Use RMS util and microphone to get volume of microphone. Microphone is not an export. Do you want it to be? Or better to import from SL web speech, or better to copy over code to Wisp and reuse I think probably not. I think it's probably better to export it than to copy it over. Because it does seem to be fairly reusable. If you import microphone from SO Web Speech, consider moving it to SO Web Audio instead. Then import it into SO Web Speech. Take one more look at web speech. Let's see, microphone. Is there anything in here that's really coupled to web speech? I don't think so. I think this belongs in SO Web Audio. Yeah. Yep, that's what I'll do. Okay. Saving the rest of that for tomorrow. In a good spot to continue tomorrow. And I get to have one of those nifty little level meters in my web app. That's going to be fun. Okay, stopping the stream.